Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 59 of Direwolf20's Let's Play OceanBlock series, where today we're automating cake, among, presumably, other things. We're working towards our singularities, and just because I don't want to go too crazy on the singularity production thus far, I've set up blocks of redstone underneath the exporters here to turn them off as needed. Some of them, specifically, for example, supremium coal, we want to turn on and off, because every now and then we need to craft with the components that we're using to make that. Other things we turn on and off as needed, just because, it's for now. I know I'm going to need a lot of these in the end, right? Because we ultimately need a lot of ultimate singularities. So it's not like I'm turning these off because I don't think I'm going to need a lot. I will eventually need a lot. I'm just also trying to not completely decimate my reserves of resources before I, get ready to roll. So anyway, let's get to cake, shall we? Because cake sounds like a good time to me. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to automate cake with integrated dynamics. So last episode, we took a look at getting ready for some stuff. So what we want to have is, I want the player simulator again, so we can simulate hitting things with this diamond knife. That sounds like a good time. Now, let's see. So you've got the player simulator. What I would like to do is the following. Go with me on this. Let's do that. Let's get a interface. That sounds like it could be cool, right? I think that could be cool, at least. And lots of things. Oh, yeah, silicon's cooking. Is that what it is? I forget. I don't know. Let's get back to integrated. We're going to want the variable card. We're going to want the logic cables. I think we're also going to want an inventory reader, maybe? So redstone machine properties reads data from inventories. I think I want the inventory reader. Okay. And that sounds cool. All right, task completed. Nice. And we'll kind of figure this out as we go. So the plan is, let's go find a nice little corner of the world to automate this. Down in my sub-basement where I, automate miscellaneous weirdness. That's the purpose of this room. Okay, let's set up our cutting board. Okay, and what we're going to have here is we're going to have an iron crafter kind of face in this direction. Yes? And then let's get our cables here. That should be cool. And let's have an interface here. That sounds good. Or maybe an interface here. That should be cool, and that should bring you back online. And let's get a vacuum hopper if we can. That sounds cool. Yeah. That's going to be a pretty big area, though. I'm a little bit worried about it being that big of an area. What I might want is a vacuumulator. I thought I added you to the autocraft list, Mr. Redstone Servo. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't, and that might be on me. Could have sworn I did. Because I think this one I can whitelist, right? Or no? Am I crazy about that? Oh, you also don't have the auto-exporting thing, do you? Yeah, that's right. Vacuumulator doesn't have the auto-export. I think I can add an augment here that allows different kinds of controls, but let's go with this for now. I can't shrink this, right? Show area offset I can do. So I mean, I can make it go down lower. So maybe we'll offset this like -2. So it grabs any items from here, and we'll see if that becomes a problem. If it becomes a problem, then we'll manage it, at some point. We'll figure it out. We'll find another way to do this if we need to. But for now, this will pick up the items that drop, right? And then the final piece of this puzzle, I'm curious. Yeah, see, that's what that did. Yeah. Yes, we're already going to have a problem with you, aren't we, sir? Yes, very much so. We'll have to figure out if there's a better way to handle this. But if I wanted my inventory reader here, do you think this could sit on top of the inventory reader? Or does it have to sit on top of a solid block? We're going to find out here in a moment. Man, I was really hoping you would sit on top of that. He just doesn't seem to want to, does he? Wouldn't it have been cool if he could sit on top of that? Would have been so cool. And I'm assuming the same can be said for the player doohickey. Yep. Ain't gonna happen. Sorry, friends. You're gonna have to be a cutting board. You know, I bet he might sit on top of the crafter, though. He might sit on top of the crafter, though. You think that could be a thing? I think you could chill there. Ooh, that could be cool. That could be cool. I like that. And then we could have the cake go in there thing. That could be cool. Alright, I like this. So what we want to do is teach you how to make these. So effectively, we're going to say a piece of cake turns into 7 slices of cake. And that's going to go here. Cool. And then we want integrated dynamics to play a role. And we're going to have the player simulator, and we're going to have the inventory reader. Okay? And what I might want real quick is a display to demonstrate to you guys how this is going to work. Okay? So let's see. You know what? I'm not even going to put that there. I'm going to put it here, and that should be cool. All right. So this is inventory full false. Now, just out of curiosity, if a single cake is in here, does that consider inventory full true? It does. Look at that. And then that is false. So we can get a Boolean variable that tells us whether or not the inventory is full. False. True. False. True. False. True. Get it? So now we know whether there's a piece of cake in there. Okay? If there's a piece of cake in there, because that's the only thing that should go on there, then we're going to want to go ahead and click with an item that we have available. Now, what I might do, let's get an integrated dynamics interface. I'm debating moving this guy and putting him there so that we can put the interface here. And this guy, what I would like to do is keep in stock a diamond knife with a crafting card. Okay. Because this diamond knife will eventually break. So we want to plan for that potential eventuality. So what I'm going to do is this. And the knife. Okay. And you just keep that in stock. Cool. Now the question will be, once it takes damage, is that going to be a problem? I guess we'll find out. And then what I should probably do is use the diamond knife to tell it what item to click with. Because remember, pie is going to be picked up here and dropped into this thing and then imported into the system. And we don't want it to accidentally right-click the cake with the pie. So rather than telling it to... Well, no, because we only want to click on the Boolean amount. I could do that with predicates, but I never really quite understood predicates. Well, let's just see what happens, shall we? Worst case, we can find another solution to this. Worst case. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Boolean, and we don't need to see this area anymore, to click only when there's something in here, okay? And the click will be right-click with the right hand. I don't know if we need to sneak. Should be fine. That should be it. Easy peasy, right? So now, if we put cake in here, it should automatically be chopped. Haha! See what I mean? See what I mean? Now, did it? It did. It broke the knife and put it back. I do not like that, Sam I Am. I do not like that. That is not what I wanted to have happen. So what I should probably therefore do is instead of connecting you to the interface, I should connect you to a chest. And put the knives in there. You think just throwing a bunch of knives in there would be enough? Probably. So now if I asked for cake, let's say I wanted 10 pieces. Sweet. As long as I'm not standing here, we're good. That's pretty cool. I call that a win? I call that a win. Yeah. Yeah, why not? That works. I think that works pretty good. Now, if I wanted to, we could set up some kind of fancy system. How much durability do these guys have? They're each going to break 1,500. Okay. And you can do... You're not going to show me your durability until we use one? That's all right. Anyway, the point is this will get me, you know, 6,000 uses, which is times 7. So we'll get a lot of cake out of this before we run into knife problems. The alternate thing we could do here, you know what we could do? Let's do this. Let's get you to keep knives in stock. And what we could have is the item transporters from Industrial Foregoing. Right, so you're going to keep a knife in stock. And then what we're going to have here is you and you. And you're going to be whitelist, regulate mode enabled. I want 1 diamond knife in here at all times. Now here's the question. Is that going to ignore NBT? No add-ons. Well, let's find out. That seems okay. So he's not putting a knife in there until it's empty? And now he did? I'm cool with that. I think that works, right? So now he will craft the knife. When this chest is empty, he will put a new knife in. Right? That works for me. That 100% works for me. Cool? I think that's cool. All right. Let's just try it once more. So give me a stack of them. Yeah, short of me standing here, we're pretty good. The only other thing I might want to do is throw a stack and a couple speed upgrades into that guy. Wow, he's slow. He is a little bit slow. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a slowness problem. I want that to be faster for sure. Maybe I will use the vacuumulator. Maybe I will. Because that is just slow. Alright, so augment. What do we have here by way of augments? Item filter. Cool. Flux, doohickey. I don't think there's anything here that I can... But I can do this, right? And now I can item filter the vacuumulator and just say, hey, the only thing you can pick up is cake. I think this is the way to go. Slice of cake, deny list. We want this to be an allow list. And ignore NBT. I don't care about that. And how fast are you to pick that up, out of curiosity? Now, the only problem would be... Let's put you here. Now, do you retain that? You sort of retain that. Okay. So allow list cake. I like it. And then we could item doohickeys again that, right? And that sound cool? I like it. Right? And now we say cake. Let's see if it gets in the way of my magnet. Magnet's still a little bit of a problem, but it's working. Yeah. I wonder if he accepts, like, the speed augments. You know, just curious. Think he would pick up faster if I gave him flux linkage amplifiers? It doesn't seem like he accepts them, so I'm going to assume the answer to be no. Worth a try. Worth a try. Do you accept upgrades? I don't even know. I'm assuming not. I don't know what other augments he can accept. But the gist is that this works as long as I'm not standing here, so I'll take it. Okay. So now we get ourselves the cake. And you may not need stack upgrades, so I'm going to take you out there. And then you're ready to go with one of these, and that's pretty cool, right? Works for me. There we go. Cake automated. I think that's a cool build. I like that. Definitely a little bit of a challenge, but, you know, we did it in a good way, I thought. You know, it's pretty compact, works pretty well. The only impact is if I happen to be standing here. This guy isn't super fast at picking up, but I don't think there's much else that we can do about that. So I'm down. I think this is good, right? And then we should now be crafting cakes. Yep, and you can see that happening. It'll do 7 at a time. Cool. I like it. I do. I think it's good. All right, next up, singularity. So back to what we're working on here. So we just did silicon HDPE cake. We need angel cores now. Well, that seems easy enough to do. So that would just be you. Now, do we know how to make feathers? I mean, we have a lot of feathers, to be fair, but we should probably teach them how to make them, because eventually we will run out. And let's start this line right down here, right? Cool. So you're simply going to be, again, do we want to stack upgrade on these? Sure, why not? Okay. Now, are you connected to anything? You may actually not be. Yeah, I think I broke. Did I break? I did kind of break, didn't I? Yeah, we're gonna need some cables here. Oh, there we go. Angel cores. Nice. That's cool. Well, that was easy. Next one. What's next? Vacuum tubes. Vacuum tubes from Immersive Engineering. Really? I don't think we've even touched Immersive in this series yet. Vacuum tubes, and that is an engineer's workbench or an automated engineer's workbench. And we need the vacuum blueprint, and it's not too bad. It's nickel plate, redstone dust, and copper wire. That gets me 3 vacuum tubes. So the question is, should I make these 2 things with Immersive Engineering's stamper dude? Or like the metal press, right? That could be fun. Setting up some Immersive. Haven't played with that in a while. We could probably do a little bit of that. I'm curious how fast you guys will be, because we're going to need a lot of them, right? So we could set up a little immersive area where we can do some multi-block. That could be fun. I'm down with that plan. You want to do that today? All right, let's do that. All right, folks, we're back. And a little bit of off-camera work later. And I just taught my multi-servo press here that he is going to accept from the top and output out the back. And he's going to have ultimate logistical transporters ready to extract. And I should now be able to make 2 redstone engineering blocks. I just taught the ACE, the refined storage system here, how to make all the things, right? So that should be cool. I've taught it how to make steel scaffolding. I got pistons. The next thing I need is a couple redstone engineering blocks. Then I need some heavy engineering blocks, so I need 2 of those. And we're missing steel plates, which I shouldn't have too much of a problem making. We just, you know, the thing with the multi-servo press. Now, you might be saying, Direwolf, you should be using the other machine to make the... Well, I don't have that one yet. And also, this is probably going to run faster. But we'll see. We'll see. Cool. Now you can make steel plates. So now I can make engineering, heavy, 2 please, start, sweet. And then I need conveyor belts also added to the to-do. But these kinds of conveyor belts. So you're going to do that, which shouldn't be too bad. Hooray! All right, and engineer, that looks cool, that looks cool. So 2 of them, awesome. So I've got the things to make 2 of the metal presses, okay? Which should be good, should be cool. So let's get that built. Where should we build them? That's the other question that I don't have a huge answer to yet. We could probably do, over here, right? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Do I have my building gadget somewhere? Somewhere. I have a building gadget. Where's my building gadget? There it is. At least until I run out of stone. There we go, we ran out of stone. Works for me. All right, and then put you away. Don't really need you no mores. That'll be cool. So let's just start setting up, you know, some stuffs. So I need the, if I remember correctly, scaffolding, this. And then it's a piston facing down. And the redstone engineering, or the, is it the heavy in the middle? Or is it the, yeah, it's the redstone in the middle and the heavy on top, right? Yes, I was right. I'm doing it right. Trust yourself, Dyer. That should be cool. And then conveyor belts facing this way. And then we need the hammer. The engineer's hammer. And ta-da! Beautiful. And then let's do that again. Sweet. And good to go. Nice. Now you guys also need power, which we can do with either flux or draconic or however we want to handle that. Let's just do a couple flux points here. Nice and easy peasy. Cool. All right. And then what I'm thinking is maybe we'll have an interface times 2 and a crafter times 2. And then we're also going to want, from Immersive, we're going to want these guys. We want a metal press mold. So we should probably make an engineer's workbench. So you don't know how to make any treated wood, do you? I don't think we have anything even close to creosote. So just for giggles, the coke oven, but there's also a thermal version. The pyrolyzer can quickly, hopefully, make creosote oil. And can we use this to make the buckets? Is this ore dictionaried? I would think. Yeah, looks like it, right? So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get the pyrolyzer. Because we're going to need some treated wood planks here anyway. So pyrolyzer. So you are short on Constantin gear. And that shouldn't be too bad then. Sweet. Quest completed. Okay. This might be a manual machine for me. That might not be... That might not need to be anything but manual. If we get to the point where we need lots and lots of creosote, we will automate. But I don't know that we'll get to that point. But let's definitely get you, because that sounds like a fun time. And the flux linkage amplifiers. Cool. So them's all crafting. There's your 3 flux linkage amplifiers, and now we're just waiting on the resonant dude. Let's go already. Resonant dude. There you go. Sweet. Why are you so slow at receiving energy? It's a really good question. Well, that's cool. It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. And like I said, if we ever get to a point where we need to automate this, we will do so. My goodness, we are not in a good place with oak wood, are we? Cool. Okay, and now we need the Immersive Workbench to make the things. Treated wood slab. I think I just need to do this. And then the workbench should be mine. Maybe one of these. Maybe one of these. Engineer's crafting table. Look at you being all cool. That's new, right? I don't remember that. Did I not just make one of you? What's going on with my crafting tables? Are they going somewhere? Where are my crafting tables going? Am I export busing crafting tables somewhere? I don't understand. What's going on with crafting tables? What did I do? Something foolish, I'm sure. Hey, cool, an engineer's workbench. Sweet. Alright. Now, if I want... Give me a couple steel plates, because I'm pretty sure that's what I need to make a press and a plate. We may or may not wind up using the plate one, because I already have that thing making plates, but we'll see. Cool. Okay, so you are wire cutters. Okay. And then we also need metal plate molds. Cool. Oh, 3 steel plates. Okay, well, today I learned. Give me 10 of them. And this also needs 3 steel plates. Sweet. Not a big deal. All right, so give me 1 wire mold for sure. And where's the plate mold? There it is, plate mold. Cool. So that goes in there, that goes in there. We will have our crafters, I'm pretty sure, want to face this direction. There you go. Cool. And then interfaces is where you're going to drop into. Okay. And then we can run some cabling maybe in between. Like that. Now, did I set up a networky dude over here? I don't think I set a networky dude up over here. And that's fine. Transmitter, receiver, card. Come on, card. Let's go. Receiver can chill right there. Card will be bound. Card goes in. Network online. Now, in order to make the vacuum tubes that we need to make, we're going to need glass, we're going to need nickel plates, we're going to need copper wires. Okay? So nickel plates. And effectively the recipe we're looking for is plate, as ingot goes in, plate comes out. We don't have to worry about the other stuff. And copper wires. Okay, so we can just remove that because we don't actually have to insert the thingy. Alright, so you're going to be the wire guy and you're going to be the plate guy. And that should be cool. So now if I asked for 10 copper wires, and that works, right? That's pretty good. I'm down with that. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. So now we want the automated workbench, though, right? Like, that's step 2 of this process. Would be the automated workbench. So let me get all the stuff I need for this guy, and we will figure out what comes next. Cool? Be right back once I craft all this. You know what? Let's wrap up the episode here. I'm going to craft it still, but, you know, we'll get ready for next episode to actually do all this. Because we need to automate the thing and get all the crafting and all that stuff ready. So what I'm going to do is just get all this kind of going. I don't need a lot of this stuff no more, so that's cool. Light engineering blocks I need 4 of. So light 4. Redstone we need 1. Heavy we need 2. Treated wood slab we need another, some of you. 3 of them, I think. 2 of them. We got our 4 light engineering, 1 redstone, 2 heavy, 2 treated wood, and 4 conveyor belts. I think that's good. All right, we will build this next episode. We will automate it. We will get our vacuum tubes cooking, and that'll be good times, right? Now, how's my cake doing? Can I turn any of these guys off? Cake singularity, we're getting there. And how about you? Angel Wand Core. Getting there. You know, we might have some problems. Yeah, we're missing dirt essence. That might need to be one of these guys. We'll see. Oh wow, look how much Inferium essence we have. That's hilarious that we're somehow so full on Inferium essence. Wow, that is a lot of Inferium essence. Is that because I turned off and never turned back on this thing? Actually, no. He runs with a redstone signal or without? I forget. Only work without. Okay. So off means you should be crafting again, right? Yep. Sweet. All right. So that's good. We'll let that go back to running. That'll burn through all this Inferium because, wow, that's a lot of Inferium. That is a hilarious amount of Inferium. I might throw dirt seeds in here. We'll figure it out. But I know for sure that dirt's starting to become a problem. Where did I put dirt seeds? Emerald, fire, coal, dirt. Hey, there you are. Yeah, when in doubt, go this route. Eh? Eh? Cool. And this stuff will, you know, empty out eventually and be good. Because I don't think these guys keep up. For sure. For sure they don't. With that Supremium stuff. So, Double20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and continue our quest for all the singularities. For now, take it easy.